Good evening and welcome to American Farewell, the channel where we honor America's greatest legends. Today, we remember another icon who left us.
Hulk Hogan died on July 24, 2025. He was 71 years old. He was a legendary American professional wrestler, known around the world for his larger-than-life persona and his iconic Hulkamania catchphrase. Hulk started his wrestling career in the late 1970s but truly became a superstar in the 1980s and 1990s, becoming the face of WWE, then WWF, and helping turn wrestling into mainstream entertainment. He won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship 6 times and headlined the very first WrestleMania events. Off the ring, he appeared in movies like Rocky III, Suburban Commando, and a hit reality TV series Hogan Knows Best. He was also a WWE Hall of Famer and even launched his own wrestling venture just before his passing. The cause of his death was cardiac arrest, confirmed after he collapsed at his home in Clearwater, Florida. First responders rushed to his house at around 9:51 a.m. performed CPR for over 30 minutes, and took him to Morton Plant Hospital, but he was pronounced dead shortly after. Police said there was no sign of foul play. In the days leading up to his death, Hogan had been recovering from major neck surgery and dealing with multiple health issues like shortness of breath, fatigue, and lingering pain from years of physical injuries and more than 24 surgeries over the past decade. Hulk Hogan's real name was Terry Gene Bollea. Known for his strong presence, handlebar mustache, and unmistakable charisma, he inspired millions of fans worldwide. Despite controversies, including a sex tape scandal and past remarks that drew criticism, he remained an enduring icon in wrestling and pop culture. Colleagues like Ric Flair, John Cena, and The Rock shared heartfelt tributes, remembering him not just as a competitor but as a friend and mentor. His family released a statement saying that Hulk brought joy to millions and that his memory would remain forever. Even though he's gone, his legacy lives on every wrestling fan's mind, in classic matches, his films, and even in the people he inspired. When people hear his name, they immediately remember the energy, the red and yellow, the leg drop, and the belt being raised high. He was more than a wrestler, he was a symbol of an era. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Your spirit, your charisma, and your impact on professional wrestling will never be forgotten. Richard Greenberg died on July 4, 2025. He was 67 years old. He was a celebrated American playwright and television writer, best known for his witty and thoughtful stories that mixed comedy and drama. His most famous plays include Take Me Out, about a baseball player who comes out as gay, which won a Tony Award in 2003, Eastern Standard, 3 Days of Rain, and The Assembled Parties. The cause of his death was cancer, according to his brother Edward. He passed away in a nursing home in Manhattan, and his family and colleagues expressed deep sorrow after his loss. Richard was born on February 22, 1958, in East Meadow, New York. He studied English at Princeton University, then went to Harvard, and later earned an MFA in playwriting from Yale School of Drama. His breakthrough came with Eastern Standard in 1989, a Broadway success, and he continued making waves with plays like 3 Days of Rain, Pulitzer finalist, 1998, and Take Me Out, another Pulitzer finalist and Tony winner. He wrote around 30 plays in total, some well-known, some more obscure, but all showed his sharp wit and deep understanding of relationships, family, identity, and even baseball. He also wrote adaptations, for Dance of Death with Ian McKellen and Helen Mirren, Pal Joey, Breakfast at Tiffany's, and Far From Heaven. Richard Greenberg's special was how he could show us ourselves. He wrote about love, family, friendship, the joys, but also the hidden fears, of everyday life. His characters felt real, even when they were witty or high-class. He had a talent for mixing laughter with tears in a single line. Theater legends like Dennis O'Hare and director Robert Falls called him brilliant but humble, someone whose kindness matched his talent. His loss is a void in the theater world, but his words and stories will keep speaking to us. Rest in peace, Richard Greenberg. You gave us humor, humanity, and unforgettable stories. Your voice will stay with audiences and the theater for generations to come. Ozzy Osbourne passed away on July 22, 2025, at the age of 76. He had been battling Parkinson's disease for a long time, and his health had become very weak in recent years. Sadly, he passed away peacefully at home, surrounded by his family. Ozzy was a legendary rock singer and songwriter. He was best known as the lead singer of the famous band Black Sabbath. People called him the Prince of Darkness, and he helped create a new style of music known as heavy metal. Even after leaving Black Sabbath, Ozzy had a very successful solo career. He made many hit songs like Crazy Train and Mama, I'm Coming Home. He also became popular for his family reality show, The Osbournes, which showed his funny and real-life side to fans all over the world. In his last years, Ozzy stayed strong, even though he had serious health problems. He gave one final concert on July 5, 2025, just a few weeks before his death. It was a special night where he performed with his original band members one last time. That show raised millions of dollars for Parkinson's disease research. Ozzy wasn't just a singer. He was a fighter, a father, and a man who gave his heart to music. Many stars and fans around the world shared their sadness and love after his death. He will always be remembered as someone who changed rock music forever. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. You may be gone, but your music and your voice will live on forever.